Hello and welcome back to Pumpkin Patch Soaps. The Spooky Soaper here, and I have this lovely palette we're going to use today. So I use this neat little case for all of my bath bomb paints, aka the micas, and I mix them and it keeps them nice and safe. And today we're going to be painting up these Sam bath bombs. I love Trick or Treat. It is a great movie. It's adorable. It's one of those ones that you can watch when you want to watch a horror movie, but you don't want to be too scared to go to sleep, you know? So these fun cuties have orange inside. That's why I pointed to the little bit pointed out. It is always hard to keep them fully in there. And these are big boys. They are hefty. And I'm just taking some nice brown shimmery shade here and we're brushing that onto the eyes. And I know he has black eyes. They will be black buttons soon, but I wanted a little bit of shadow in the background behind them, so that's why I did this. And then we're gonna kind of just swoop with the brush over the lines in the middle where the stitching is on his mask. Now, I love all things horror, as anyone who has been here for a while and followed me on other social media platforms where I am more active. I'm so sorry about that. I post a lot more and you see a lot of different horror things, and I have so much to come this year. I have a whole book that I have filled with ideas for spooky soaps and soap series. And of course, along with all of those are bath bombs and wax melts, candles, all the goodies. It's so much fun for me. I have found my people. All the spookies, all the horror, gore, kitschy, Halloween-y lovers in the world. Every day is Halloween. If you say it is, then it is, right? Yes, this is where those of us that keep our Halloween decorations up year-round, because for us, it's not a decoration. It is just regular old housewares. I do not decorate at my house for Halloween, except for a few things out in the yard to make my son happy. He's found a cute little zombie arm stake thing at, I believe it was TJ Maxx this year, and he just had to have it. So we got that to put in the yard. And we're going to finally carve up some pumpkin faces this year. When we went to Joann Fabric, we found that the pumpkin heads that are carvable, those foam ones, they were half off. So I had to do it. We bought one for each of us, and we're going to carve them. I'm so ready, so excited. Be looking out for fun product photos that actually include my son this year, because he'll have his face covered, so we're all good. And this fun bath bomb is just near and dear to my heart because of him. He loves Sam, so much so that he's going to be 6 in another 5 days, and he has already picked out his costume, and can you guess what it is? That's right, it is Sam. He looks so adorable in it. Ah, my spooky heart is happy. I spawned a spooky boy, and nothing makes me happier. Now, of course, I would still love him just as much if he wasn't spooky like me, but how nice is it that he is? We've taken photos together where we both have Jason masks, and he is just my little rock star. So here we are adding on some of that black now. It's sort of a blackish blue. Again, I like to kind of have dimension in things. I know it's silly. It's a bath bomb. It doesn't need to be super detailed. I go ham. I enjoy this. It's something that I just do for me. It's fun, and it adds an extra little something something, you know. So I do an extra little layer on his neck piece too, so that it's, again, in the middle, gives it a shadow in the background, a little more depth, and that's it. there he is. He's all done. This is his glory. We are going to paint up the rest of them to look the same. And these are actually available now on the website if you go look. I'm not sure how long they will be there. My Sam items usually go pretty quick. Peep the little ghost face over there. So this is the palette that I am so excited about. I wish I had learned about using these sooner. They are so helpful. I used to use the most clunky wares to store my micas in for painting, and it was awful. And then one day I saw someone using one of these little craft bins, and it's perfect. It closes up nice and tight. It lets in just a little bit of air so that they can dry out. And you see here the mix of my ones that are wet, my ones that are currently dry from previous use. And all you gotta do is add in some isopropyl alcohol. You can get any, honestly, it doesn't have to be some fancy brand. They're all the same as far as this is concerned. And look how my nails kind of match the packaging. Isn't that fantastic? I know that they didn't do that intentionally, but I swear there's someone there who knows me and says, yes, she will be buying these. We must match her. Anyway, I love this. If you paint bath bombs or just do painting in general, honestly, I highly recommend using this as your palette. It's so helpful and so good for storage, and I just love it. I wish I'd found out about them sooner. So yes, hopefully this was a little entertaining, a little helpful, and I hope that you all have a fantastic spooky season. And if you haven't seen Trick or Treat, go watch it. Sam is adorable and spooky in all the right ways. Follow on all other social medias, and hope you have a great season.